Well, we're here at Sydney Airport about to surprise our guest of honour, who any moment will get off a plane. She arrived in Australia as a pregnant 16-year-old. With high hopes of making a career in the music industry, she achieved that and a lot more. In fact, she went on to become the highest-selling female recording artist in the country. And since then, she's become one of the nation's true divas. Now, she's about to get off the flight any moment, so please join us for the sting.
Oh, don't be like that. Now, that's not a very nice reception.
I'm thinking, who's coming off the plane?
With all these cameras. Marcia Hines, this is your life.
Thank you, don't thank me.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And you thought you were going to have just a nice, quiet afternoon?
I was hoping to God I would, yeah, sure.
You want my...
I do, I'm impressed. I saw the appreciation.
22-year-old Appreciation Society?
Yeah.
You look embarrassed.
I'm totally embarrassed. I'm taken back. Yeah. I thought I was good, but, you know, I mean, but I'm not that good.
We're going to do the show tonight, and I hope you'll enjoy every second of it.
Yes, I shall. It'll be an interesting experience. Excuse me. It shall be an interesting experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcia Hines. Oh, that is some reception. Fantastic. Now, Marcia, paying tribute to you tonight, of course, this would have to be a musical show.
Yes.
And we were wondering, with your permission, if you
You haven't asked my permission at all today, really. So why start now, you know?
True. Well, that's why we thought we would.
Yes.
We would ask you if you could start the show off with us tonight, if you don't mind, with your wonderful, wonderful #1 hit, You.
It'd be my pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marcia Hines. Marcia Elaine Hines. You're born on the 20th of July, 1953 in Boston. You're the younger of two to Esmeralda and Eugene. You're only a few months old when you lose your father. So your mum becomes the breadwinner and the guiding force in your life, along with your wonderful brother, Dwight. As a child, every Sunday, you travel to 3 or more churches to hear the gospel choirs. At 7, you make your singing debut at a mother-daughter banquet. But it's also a very different career that you have in mind at this stage, isn't it?
It is. I plan to be a mortician.
A mortician.
I did, yeah.
Why?
Oh, I think it's important that you look good when you're going out, you know. You know.
But at that age, you did have a fascination with death,
I did.
True?
I truly did, until I actually saw a friend in there. And that's when my fascination with it kind of went out the window, yeah.
Well, by 13, you do have a burning desire to sing. So you now enter a talent quest with a new stage name. Can you tell us that name?
Yeah, Shantae Renee. I just kind of thought Marcia Hines was just a bit too plain, but everybody just kept calling me Marcia. And so I got rid of Shantae Renee, you know.
And went back to Marcia.
I did.
Yeah, good.
I did.
In the summer of 1969, you're 16, and it's the height of the Vietnam War. And there's a Broadway musical creating controversy with a strong war message and rock beat. The musical is called Hair, and a new production is planned for Australia. Producers are looking for a raw talent. So you audition, you put your age up to 18, and get the job.
I did.
2 weeks later, you land at King's Cross on stage in Hair. The show's producer is Harry M. Miller, who becomes your legal guardian. Yes. He joins us now, along with your co-star from Hair and your long-time friend, Deni Gordon.
Hi, this is great.
Now, Harry, you had no idea she was 16?
No, but in those days when these two looked at you with their big brown eyes, you'd believe anything. And I did... There were a couple of other things I didn't know. It unfolded a little bit later, if you'll pardon the expression. But, you know, she was an incredible talent. I mean, just every muscle, every bone in her body exuded talent. She was extraordinary. She gave everything. And separate from that, she's a really good person.
God bless you, Harry. But you taught me. I mean, you were
No,
really
but she's
there.
full of love and care, and like a daughter, really, both of them. But this one particularly, and we talk still.
We do.
At least once a week. She cares, and that's a wonderful
But
quality.
I have a chance now to thank you.
For what?
Everything.
Oh.
Yeah. You got my makeup on me, too. And Deni, I wanted to be Deni. Deni was my pal. We grew up together, and our children are tighter than tight. They're like sisters, and Deni was just so good to me when I first came to Australia, because I was like this.
Oh, and then...
You know.
Because you were the babies of the group, right?
Well, yeah. And, you know, I was really chuffed when Marcia had a daughter and she named her Deni.
Yeah.
Except, sweetie, it's become a curse.
It has.
I mean, I walk into Channel 9 today and I say, I'm Deni, and they look at me like...
No, you're not.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, big.
Yeah,
I'm
big Deni. Because it's Big Deni and Little
It's
Deni.
Big
She's
Deni
Big
and Little
Deni,
Deni.
and my daughter's Little Deni. So.
But what I want to say is I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of what you've done. And more than that, you're a wonderful human being.
Oh, thank you.
A great friend, kind and generous and thoughtful. A lot more than, I would say, a lot of people I know. So I congratulate you.
Oh, that's very kind. Thank you.
Thanks, Deni. Thanks, Harry. Thanks for coming in. Now, another member of the Hair cast is your old mate and mentor, Reg Livermore, who sends this.
Oh, cool.
Hi, Marcia. Love and kisses from your surrogate uncle, Reg. I want to congratulate you on the great success you've made of your life and of tonight's wonderful recognition of that life. You and I met as cast members of Hair, the 1960s tribal love rock musical, which I know changed both of our lives forever. I send much love, and I do hope you have a fabulous time tonight.
Night after night, you throw yourself into that vigorous and demanding role. But while most cast members are at the peak of their fitness, you are starting to put on a bit of weight. Now, at first you think it's just a teenage growing spurt until you get this gigantic kick in the stomach and you realise that it's a very different
Growing
type
spurt.
of growing
Yes.
spurt. Right?
Yeah.
And after the break, Marcia Hines becomes a working single mum at the age of 17.
Marcia. What can I say? Congratulations on this fantastic tribute. You truly deserve it. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there, but I'm thinking of you. My whole family sends their regards. I remember we had the opportunity of spending wonderful family time together when we worked in Brisbane in 1988 at the Brisbane Expo, doing that soul show with Mark Williams, yourself and myself. It was a great experience. It was the first time I had the pleasure of collaborating with you vocally, and I got to say, you really are a joy. You've been a great role model for all of us. You're always happy, you're always positive, and you've never judged anybody, and that's why we love you so much. Continued success and much happiness to you. Have a terrific evening, and we'll see you soon.
Welcome back to the life and times of pop diva Marcia Hines. Marcia, it's 1970, and at just 17, you are pregnant following a brief relationship with a musician in America. And you had no idea you were pregnant when you arrived in a strange country.
No.
You weren't feeling anything?
Stupid, huh? You know, no, but, you know, teenagers are like that, total denial. Life is denial as a teenager. So, yeah, I had no idea, no.
Well, on the 4th of September, 1970, you give birth to a beautiful baby girl.
I did.
And here's Deni now.
Yeah.
She
She sure did.
Yeah,
sure got.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to tell stories, nice ones or bad ones?
Well, yeah, but you seem pretty happy with the revenge.
I am, because nobody really knows this, but my mother was involved in a sting with me on Surprise, Surprise, and I actually say on film, your day will come, and today it has.
Sit down?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I have to stay here for a second.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Come up with us.
Okay,
Come up with us.
sure. I wanted to sit with us.
No. Tell us what your mum's like as a mum.
Mum was a grouse mum. I have to say, in hindsight, I appreciate it a lot more. As a teenager, I thought she was...
Is somebody recording this?
Yeah, as a teenager, I did think she was a close relation to Satan. Because, yeah, she never let me out and stuff. And there was one particular thing, Randwick Girls, the school skirt. Everybody at Randwick Girls used to wear the tightest little butty riding skirt. I live in a house in that skirt, which was cool in the house. Not so cool when I got to the school gate. So I used to, one particular day, I took the short skirt, wore the long skirt to school, changed in the toilets. Mum must have smelt something, because she came to school, and an announcement came over the tannoy in my class, come to the office now, change your skirt, and go back to class in the long one.
What you forget to tell them was I was waiting for her.
Yeah, she was there.
In the principal's office. And I said, you forgot something. Here's your clothes. You know? Yeah. No,
Highly
but
embarrassment,
yeah, but you know, my mother would have done the same thing to me.
But she was good. She's a good mum. And payback is when I have kids
and I'll feed them lots of red pills.
Exactly. Deni, please take a seat with your mum, please. Marcia, just 9 days after Deni is born, you are back performing in Hair. A year later, when the show ends, you take on the local nightclub circuit. Then in 1972, a new stage show is taking Australia by storm, Jesus Christ Superstar. And when its female lead quits the show, you are offered the lead role. Marcia, at just 19, you star as the world's first black Mary Magdalene. And the man who plays Jesus is Trevor White, who sends this.
Hi, Marcia. It's your old friend, the ex-Jesus here. I'm really sorry, first of all, that I can't be there tonight. I'd love to be there for the big party. I'm sure it's going to be huge, but I have to wait in tonight because I'm expecting Don Burke to come and do the garden, and he's a bit late. But anyway, we'll get on with your night. We go back a long way, almost too far for me to remember, but how can I really forget being part of Jesus Christ Superstar when we first met? When you came in almost controversial circumstances, a Black Mary, and everyone's going, wow, this is really something different. What's going on? And there were the usual protesters from sort of concerned groups. But the night that we went out to do a performance and there were 2 rows of nuns sitting there, I knew that the general public, and everyone else for that matter, had accepted Jesus Christ Superstar as something really special. And of course, I can never forget that night when you invited me to escort you to the movies. It was a gala premiere of Far Lap. What a night. Glitz and glamour, the red carpet treatment. We got out of the limo, me in my tux, you looking absolutely stunning. We walked up the red carpet, people saying, hi, you know, hi Marcia, how you doing? And just wanting to be near you, you know. And Bubbles Fisher saying, Trevor, Marcia, can we just have one more close-up? Beautiful. We got up, had a glass of champagne, went into the theatre, met everybody, and it wasn't until I sat down and I realised all that time my flies had been undone. And when I told you, you just went, of all people, I had to bring you. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry. I haven't been to a movie since then. They always close the box office for some reason. But if you want to go and see a movie, Marsh, I'm your man.
Yeah, cool.
Jesus Christ Superstar is a huge success, and your controversial reign continues until 1974. The next year, you launch your recording career by releasing the hit single, Fire and Rain. You follow this up with two acclaimed chart stoppers called What I Did for Love and I Don't Know What to Do With Myself.
I just don't know what to do with myself.
We like the hair. I said, like the hair. It was. They say the higher the hair, the closer to God. You know?
Is that right? Well, now, at just 23, you are crowned Australia's Queen of Pop.
What can I say? What can I say except thank you for accepting me? That's all I can say. Thank you.
Marcia Hines, Queen of Pop for 1976.
That one.
Oh, please, please.
The other Queen of Pop when I was picking a winner.
And Marcia, your king for that year is Daryl Braithwaite.
Goes back a long way.
Yes. Now, they were obviously very important crownings for your careers, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they were.
Yes.
It's sort of. I guess the arias have taken over now, but back then it was a really huge thing. It was
mega, and the people who voted for us were the GP too.
That's right. Yeah. So it was based on, I guess, that they liked you and all that. And,
yes.
Yeah, it was an amazing time, and it was. I remember Marcia that night, and well, even though it was a bit foggy now because it's a little while back.
Yes,
and
it was,
I might have had a drink too. But, and there was one other time, I mean, disregarding that, but it was like, I guess Marcia to me is like a great singer and always had this personality because we only worked together just recently with James Rain and we had the best fun. But I remember specifically a time when I met you when Sherbet, I think, were down at Thredbo.
Yes.
And I was just starting to learn to ski and you could ski like a champion, like, you know, stem Christies and all that. And I said, how long have you been doing it? You said, oh, 1 day. And I think that sort of sums... I mean, Marcia you can seem to do anything if you put your mind to it. And it's, but I remember that specifically, and I just couldn't believe that... but it's great to be... Oh, no. No. No, not anymore. No.
She can do anything, can't she? She can do anything. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Oh, it's so nice to see you, Daryl.
Thank you.
I appreciate this very much.
Daryl, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. And after the break, Marcia reigns supreme as the Queen of Australian music.
But I always thought that I'd see you again.
Welcome back to the life story of Marcia Hines. Marcia, you were just 24 when you released your smash hit, You. It remains at the top of the charts for 9 long weeks, making you the highest-selling female recording artist in the country. And with your proud mum, now in Australia, your success continues. Your album sales reached triple platinum. Then in 1978, you're crowned Queen of Pop for the 3rd consecutive year. And just when you think it couldn't get any better, you are given your own television show. It's called Marcia's Music.
Go on. Burns my feet as it touches ground.
Oh boy, can you play that note?
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine.
The things we do.
The things we do. Who was that nice young man you
That's John.
Oh, John, right, okay.
Yeah.
Now, the man responsible for last year's opening and closing ceremonies of the Sydney Olympics is also executive producer of that program.
Yes.
And Rick Birch sends this.
Oh, thank you.
G'day, Monica. It's about time Mike caught up with you. I bet you haven't told him all the stories about our past together. Remember the time you took me shopping in Perth and met up with you when you were on tour, and you said you just had to do a spot of shopping in St George's Terrace? We fought our way through crowds all the way, you signing autographs, and then you took me to the bra counter at David Jones, and we had to stand around while you bought a bra in flesh colour, which they didn't have your flesh colour, of course. First time I met you, and then the only other time I remember ever being embarrassed in front of you was having to reach into your mouth to pull out the chewing gum before you started to sing in front of an audience. We could never get the chewing gum out of your mouth, no matter what we tried. So it's about time these stories came out, Mon, because otherwise you're too perfect to live. Lots of love. Congratulations. Have a fabulous night tonight, and hope to see you soon.
Thanks.
And of course, by now, everyone is a fan of Marcia Hines, even our future divas, just like Wendy Matthews and Bachelor Girls Tania Doko.
Hi.
The three sisters, right?
That's us, yeah.
You guys work as the three sisters?
Only our mothers can tell
We look
us
alike,
apart.
right?
Yeah, very similar, very similar. Wendy, Marcia's been an inspiration to you, hasn't she?
Absolutely. She's an amazing lady, a true inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Just
You're really
wonderful.
cool, too.
Just the way that you've carved a niche for yourself, such a special niche for yourself in the music industry, and defies time and trends. It's just as gorgeous
That's Wendy
inside
Matthews.
as she is outside.
It's Wendy. That's Wendy. Oh.
And when we do Three Sisters, I mean, the last time I saw you, you put a note under my door, and it just meant so much to me. Just gorgeous woman.
You know, I mean, what can I say? I don't think people work together enough. And we had the opportunity to do it, and we rock.
Yeah.
We do it. Yeah, we do. Oh, and look, Tanya's so good. She's a baby.
Hey, this is about you.
No,
not
it's
me.
okay, but it's, you know, we're all working here together. Tanya's a baby, and she's just got such a formidable voice, and she's just so. Look,
You've stolen my
we
line.
rock.
Sorry. I was going to say that my most vivid memory of my first ever arias was in 1998, and you were backstage. I was about to go on stage, nervous as you like, and you approached me. I don't know if you remember this. You were talking to Angry Anderson, of all people.
You must have looked
that was a funny sight in itself. And you came up to me and you said, "I love your work. I'm a big fan." And you go get them, and it was amazing, and
cool.
and it really helped me get through the performance, you know, because I mean you're such an icon, and I had such respect for you, and you know, like she's just amazing to work with, and
Giving you lots of other advice too, huh?
lots of, yeah.
We talk.
I was telling
It's a chick thing, you know.
she gives me lots of advice on matters of the heart. She's told me, you know, to kind of leave some guys alone, and they're not good for you, and follow this road, not that road.
I'm telling her, right?
I know. But one thing you're allowed to tell me, you also tell me when my shoes don't go with my dress.
it.
She's the first one to tell me, girlfriend, get those shoes off now.
Yeah.
You know, but when you look as awesome as Marcia, I think you're allowed.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you.
And
guys,
you look awesome.
Thank you. It's so nice. I'm knocked out you're here. It means a lot to me.
Thank you.
Yes, you're more than welcome.
Congratulations.
Cool. All right.
Thanks, Wendy. Thanks, Tania.
We got my makeup all over.
Marcia, after a bitter dispute with your record company, it's almost 2 years before you go back into the recording studio. And while this is supposed to be a time of celebration, your elation turns to deep sorrow with the news that your brother Dwight, whom you have always absolutely adored, has committed suicide. He was always your hero, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Overwhelmed with grief, you return to work and dedicate your next album to Dwight.
Yes.
And this includes the top 10 hit, Your Love Still Brings Me to My Knees.
She's asking for God to help him. Like, he's not going to help him in that fashion so far.
Then at 31, you decide to drop out of music and the public eye altogether. And it's now you sink into a pretty deep depression.
Yes.
Why?
I think because maybe I'd been in the public eye since I was 16, and that was like a good 16 years in the public eye. And when you're so used to being seen and being fussed over, and it all just stops, it's a pretty amazing thing. But of course, you know, hindsight is 20/20, and I realize now, if I hadn't done it, I would have been totally burnt out by now. So it's all good. But yes, it was also it was important for me to get to know who I was. Deni was becoming a woman. She was a teenager, and it's important to try and stay close to your children.
Needed you.
Yes, you know, you stay close to them or you try and kill them.
Right.
Yeah, when they're teenagers, and she got through it okay. So it's all good, you know, and, you know, through good friends and family, I got through it.
You sure did. And after the break, Marcia relaunches her career and once again takes the Australian music scene by storm. Welcome back as we celebrate the life and times of Marcia Hines. Marcia, in 1987, you're well and truly on stage with Jerry's Girls. It's a huge success all round Australia. Then you are later diagnosed with diabetes. Now, while the news at that time seems a terrible blow, it's the kickstart you've been waiting for. For the next 5 years, you re-establish your career, culminating in the chart-topping hit, Time of Our Lives. You are now back on top and big time and loving every minute of it. Although by this time you've had 3 marriages ending in divorce, but you now find love in the arms of Dr. Chris Morrissey. He joins us along with his brother, fashion designer Peter. Chris, it's been a bumpy old love road for Marcia, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. She's had some relationship problems.
The doctor. Yeah.
You could write a book about some of them, actually. But she's really had a very good relationship with a very good friend of hers and a manager, Peter Rick, so I'll have to take my inspiration from him, I think.
Because Marcia's been with Peter for a long while too, hasn't she?
I think so, yeah, 30 years. Or,
is that right?
Yes, we have, yeah.
And Peter, you introduce Chris and Marcia, true?
Well, no, I'm not going to take that. I mean, I'm a great fashion designer, but I'm not that clever. I mean, look, I mean, the great thing about, look, Chris is a beautiful man. Marcia I've loved since I was 9. She's my Aretha Franklin. And there's 2 very weird things associated with it. Deni Hines is now my step-niece, which is very weird. And Marcia and Chris, the first time I went for a drive with them, Chris has 3 children, and I had to sit in the back of a Tarago van. Now I'm 39, 14, 11 and like 9. These 2 run to a creek and kiss, well, tongue pash. I mean, here's the diva I've loved since I was 9, kissing my brother, and I'm stuck in a Tarago van.
How did you cope?
Well, I wasn't allowed to smoke and the windows were up. So, you know the Crown Casino? I'm one of those children. If she couldn't have me, I'm glad she's got him.
Beautiful. Thanks, Peter. Chris, take a seat, please. Marcia, only recently your mum suffers a series of debilitating strokes. And everyone here tonight knows just what a loyal and generous companion you are. In fact, your first close friend in Australia was a fellow cast member from Hair. He was there all the time to share those lonely and significant moments of your new life in a new country. So we thought it was only fitting that he share this moment and this special night with you tonight.
That's right.
Teddy!
My diva suprema Maximilia.
All the way from New York, please welcome Teddy Williams.
Teddy!
Okay. Teddy. Teddy.
I want you...
Okay. We're not crying.
You just told her not to cry, Teddy.
Oh, Teddy.
You're not doing very well.
I spoke to him, you know, after this terrible thing that's happened in America to make sure he's okay. And he said, I'm okay, girl, but I got a friend coming down in a couple weeks. You need anything? It was you. Oh, Teddy. I was having my baby. I was having Deni, and I was by myself. And Teddy came in and helped me to have Deni, and I won't ever forget. Thank you so much, yeah.
Teddy, you guys couldn't be much closer, could you?
Oh, no. She's my god sister. I love her. She's my diva suprema Maximilia.
Can you explain that to us, please?
Well, she's #1. There'll never be another Marcia Hines, and I'm so fortunate to have her as part of my life, and little Deni, too, is my goddaughter. It has been so wonderful. Marcia has such a wonderful sense of humor. She is the funniest girl. When she came to Australia in the 60s, we would laugh all the time. We have been
the 70s girlfriend?
70s.
Brain damage, honey, brain damage. You know, we have a bit of...
And we have been buddies and close for 32 years.
31, then 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
31 years.
31,
and we call each other from, you know, she calls me from Australia, I call her from America.
And it was
we
just
chat.
so nice to know that you were okay after all that happened in New York. And then Teddy just seems to know stuff, and he knew that Mom had been ill, because he just sort of kind of called. And then I didn't want to tell him, and I had to tell him.
Yeah, we have a connection.
Yeah.
There's a spiritual connection that we share with all the hair.
And all the hair, but we brought her into the world, and he's saying be calm, going, yeah, right. You know.
And here's a funny story. When little Deni was born, the nurse brought her over and put her in my arms, and she said, Mr. Hines, your daughter looks just like you. And Marcia and I,
we cracked up. Yeah, we
She's
cracked
laying
up.
there,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
giving birth, looking beautiful. So I'm glad to be here.
I thank you.
Such a
I
trip.
thank you for being my friend, and I thank you for helping me through those times that only you and I know that we went through. And you're all right, Teddy.
Yeah, I'm fine now that I see you.
And he's here for 2 weeks. He's staying 2 weeks.
And they brought me out.
Okay,
They brought me all the way from New York.
Well, honey.
To be here.
Yeah, we stay in high school. Okay, thank you.
Teddy, thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Please stay with us, because after the break, Marcia Hines, again, with your permission, will take us out with another of her show-stopping hits. Welcome back to our tribute to Marcia Hines. And Marcia, you have come so far since being that scared teenage girl arriving in a strange country. You have not only done yourself so proud as a mum and a muso, 30 years in the industry this year, and Australians have always embraced you and every achievement that you have given us, and that's why we're so proud to call you one of our own.
I'm proud to be one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mike.
And we would ask, again, if you don't mind, closing tonight's show with a very fitting song, I've Got the Music in Me.
It'll be my pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Marcia Hines.
Thank you. Oh, yeah!
Say I got the music, I'm singing pretty, I'm singing pretty, pretty music. I got the music in me, yeah. Wow. I got the music, oh yeah.
Marcia Hines, this is your life.
It is. Thank you.